Hello everyone and welcome back to Wicked Reading. Today I will be reading SCP-1542, The Feral Cats of Site-34. SCP-1542, Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Due to the unknown nature of SCP-1542 manifestations, no direct containment procedures have been devised. Research into SCP-1542 has been assigned to the Spectral Division. Description: SCP-1542 is the designation of a spectral phenomena that manifests in the underground levels of Site-34. Subjects who witness SCP-1542 manifestations claim to have observed one or several feline entities in the distance, which flee when approached. History: following the construction of Site-34, several staff members submitted reports of feline entities roaming the site. Despite various sightings, no physical proof of their presence could be provided, and as such they were assigned an SCP designation in 1947. 4 months after initial SCP designation, a foul odor was reported in the boiler room of Site-34. Initially believed to be the result of a burst pipe, investigation revealed a corpse of an SCP-1542 instance in the corner of the room. The remains were handed over to the Spectral Division for investigation. A necropsy was performed on the corpse in an attempt to understand the anomalous nature of SCP-1542. Several partially digested pieces of food were found in the corpse's stomach, which matched the food served in the cafeteria at Site-34 during the days before its death, as well as one partially digested rodent. Furthermore, the body showed bite marks from scavenging rodents. Following these discoveries, SCP-1542 was assumed to be a phenomena resulting in the manifestation of feline entities. An investigation of the anomaly was reassigned to the Ectoentropic Division. Footnotes: 1. Ectoentropic is a term used for anomalies that challenge thermodynamic entropy. Typically, this manifests as an anomaly that generates matter from nothing. View the most recent SCP-1542 file. Item Number SCP-1542, Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Update for latest information. Description: update for latest information. Notice from the Ectoentropic Division. The following is a compiled list of what we know to be true about SCP-1542. All specimens of SCP-1542 are, by all indications, non-anomalous felines. From the few that we have captured alive as part of the Trap, Neuter, Return program, we know that they are capable of reproducing. Although we initially suspected that this was a case of ectoentropic manifestation of cats in the bowels of Site-34, we have reason to believe that this is a manifestation of SCP-511. See below for more information. History: research into SCP-1542 continued, with little progress except the discovery of more corpses in various states of decomposition. Following the installation of site-wide security cameras in 1963, sightings of SCP-1542 increased exponentially. The SCP-1542 research team and site security cooperated to track and capture an instance of SCP-1542 using the new camera surveillance system. Once captured, the instance was administered anesthesia and fitted with a body camera and tracking device to facilitate the investigation. After being released, the SCP-1542 instance fled to the boiler room of Site-34 and was observed traveling through the ventilation ducts until returning to a large colony of similar instances. This discovery led to speculation that SCP-1542 was a mislabeled SCP-511 manifestation, and anomaly containment procedures were updated to secure Site-34. Several staff members expressed concern that the reaction to SCP-1542 was overblown, with some even citing conversations they had with other staff members in which the anomaly was considered harmless. This can be primarily attributed to the restrictions placed on staff during this time, including required vaccinations and medical examinations that were not typically required of staff at other sites. Due to the large number of anomalies contained on the site, limiting factors in the employment of on-site personnel, the necessary quarantine of rooms that had borne witness to SCP-1542 sightings, and decreased workplace satisfaction, updates to containment procedures were considered detrimental to overall containment. Update 1973. In an effort to discover and eliminate the suspected SCP-511 instance, demolition of the wall connecting to the boiler room to the SCP-1542 colony was carried out in 1973. Several hours of demolition eventually led to the discovery of the main location of the SCP-1542 colony. Although some instances were accidentally neutralized during initial discovery, most surviving instances escaped into the site. It is unknown if SCP-1542 will persist after the destruction of its primary colony at Site-34. Footnotes 1. The ventilation ducts above Boiler Room 4 Bravo. View the most recent SCP-1542 update. Explained Anomalies Division Notice. Although SCP-1542 manifestations continued to occur for years after this event, they were largely ignored and considered a benign Site-34 oddity. However, in 2005 it was discovered that the object was not anomalous. This file is attached for posterity and archival purposes. Item number SCP-1542-Explained. Object Class Explained. Special Containment Procedures. A trap, neuter, return program has been approved for most instances of SCP-1542. Explained. Personnel are encouraged to adopt recovered instances as personal pets, assuming they are friendly enough. Description: SCP-1542-Explained is the collective designation of a population of approximately 100 feral cats living in the lower levels of Site-34. Explained instances possess no discernible anomalous properties.